Alright, welcome back everybody to Half Done Outdoors. Today we've got a surprise. We've been saving a lot of money for this, and we finally were able to get it. Thanks to Larson's Ace Hardware, they were able to hook us up. We made a quick trip down there. It's a couple hours away from where we live to pick it up. We're going to get it unboxed and see what we got here. Alright, so we did a thing. We bought us a Garmin LiveScope Plus ice fishing bundle. We're going to get it out of this brown box, open up this box, the Garmin box, and see what else is inside. Alright, we're going to get it opened up here, see what's inside. A box, inside of a box. That's great. Alright, let's just get all the boxes out of the main box, and then we'll open them up one at a time. This box, we're done with it. Do we start with the big one or the little one? We just better go for the big one. Alright, in this box, looks like we're going to have the bag, whatnot that comes with it. Take this. Do we open up the bag or do we open the other boxes first? We probably should open up the other boxes. Keep this suspense going. Wow. It's got our big fancy screen. Thing's huge compared to what we're used to. Looks like all the mounting hardware to put it inside the bag. Once again, we have boxes inside of boxes. This is going to be our charging cord. I'll have to get it charged up before we go. Instruction manual, which we don't really need that. We don't read. And then the next box. This must be the transducer. Thing is huge. Alright, so that's what's inside. We're going to get it all put together and we'll go from there. Alright, so I am going to read the instructions on this, even though I said the instructions are kind of a joke most of the time. But when you spend this kind of money for something, you better do it right and make sure you don't mess it up. So it looks like you're going to take this piece here that's got the curve. It's going to be the part that's mounted up. And then there's this piece. It's got this bigger collar on the end. And it's all going to slide right up through here. And they just screw together. Alright, we're going to set that out of the way for just a minute. It tells us to take this piece here and we're going to start mounting these pieces onto it to mount the transducer onto it. It comes with everything that you need to put it together, including an Allen wrench, which is kind of nice. A lot of things don't do that. So we'll get this part put together and we'll go to the next step after that. This is why you read the instructions. because I was starting to get a little ahead of myself. You're supposed to put this little rubber pad around here. I'm guessing just to help keep it from sliding around on its own. Alright, the next step says to get the transducer mounted to it, but the transducer was not in any of the little boxes, so I'm guessing it's going to be in the bag. So we're going to get this opened up and see everything that might be inside of it, see what kind of goodies could be in here. Wow, this looks pretty darn fancy. Yep, there's our transducer right there. Let's, if we're opening the bag, let's just open it all. Look at the battery and everything that came with it. This thing is big. Alright, so that's the battery that came with it. They send it all disconnected. Obviously a good choice to do that. But we'll get the transducer out, get it mounted onto the arm. We'll get the screen put in it and we'll turn it on and see if everything fires up. Alright, so we got the transducer out. We're going to get it mounted up. You can see the 3 dots there. One of them will be for forward view, one will be for straight down, and I'm not sure what the third one is. But we're just going to put it on there. When we go to the lake with it, we'll mess with it some more, get it all figured out. I'll do a little bit more research and reading in the instructions. Alright, so that's mounted onto there. And then this part here that we put together will all screw onto there, and then we'll be able to drop that down in the ice hole. Alright, so the screen looks like it'll be pretty simple to install. It just has that plug-in right there on the back. It'll snap into place on here. Alright, it snapped in. I was a little bit hesitant there. I just had to give it a little bit more pressure. But when you pay that much for something, you don't want to take a chance of breaking it, especially before you get to use it. Alright, we're going to get this fired up, and this is all new to us. We're not sure what's going to happen. It's always a good sign when it actually turns on. So this is basically just a warning screen telling us that it's not, it's intended to provide general route guidance or to identify proper channels, but it's not, do not follow it precisely, otherwise you could have serious injury or death. We're in the United States. You want English. Alright, looks like that's about all there is to it. Thoughts on the LiveScope of it just sitting on the table. It's big, it's bulky, and it's heavy. But from what I can tell, it should be a game changer out on the ice. Hopefully be able to help us find out where those deep spots are, structures, that kind of thing, where the fish might be hanging out. And then we can hopefully narrow in on them and be able to catch more fish, or just kind of have fun with it. We've been using the Garmin Striker 5 and the Striker 4, which are obviously a lot smaller than this. They don't have the LiveScope technology on them, but we'll get it out on the ice